Potty training regressions. We know them, we hate them, we all have to deal with them. And in today's video, we are going to talk about how to handle them and how to get through them. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, so stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Missy Yondo. I'm the owner of Slumber and Bloom. I'm your mom life bestie, pediatric sleep consultant, and potty training coach. If you like tips and tricks on sleep training, potty training, and all things motherhood, subscribe to this channel and click the bell so you get notified every time I put out a new video. Now let's jump right into it. Potty training regressions. This happens all the time, and I want to say 50% of the time, parents come to me and say that they just went back to pull-ups because they figured that they weren't ready, and I cringe. All jokes aside, honestly, regressions are normal. Every child is going to go through regressions, and we need to just stay the course. Do not give in and go back to pull-ups or diapers just because of a little regression. It doesn't mean that your child wasn't ready for potty training. It just means that you need to find out why this is happening. So finding the root of the regression is the most important thing. Is your child going through a stressful time? Did they start at a new school? Did you move houses? Are they getting a sibling? Did anything else change in their lives that may be causing this regression? If so, then you know what's causing it and you know how to help them through that big struggle or big change or stress. Could be good stress, could be bad stress, but regardless, if it's causing a potty training regression, then you need to work through that and the regression will solve itself. Now, if you're not quite patient enough to wait it out and just kind of work through the regression, then you can bring back the rewards and reminders for your child. If you need to remind them every hour to 2 hours to go to the bathroom, you may want to get a Potty Watch. Now, you can set the watch for every hour and a half, every 2 hours, whatever you need or whatever your child needs, really, because it's about your child. You can set the Potty Watch to go off at that time, and then your child will be reminded to go to the bathroom. It really takes the pressure off of the parent or the caregiver and puts the responsibility on the child so they know that they are responsible to go to the bathroom when the Potty Watch goes off, and then you can reward them for doing such. Another thing that sometimes parents aren't so thrilled to hear me tell them is that they need to have their child help clean up the accidents. You know what? You make a mess, you clean it up. Whether it's blocks, crayons, markers, paint, pee, poop, whatever it is, if your child makes a mess and has an accident, they need to help clean it up. You can let your child know while they're helping you clean up the accident that when they feel that urge to go to the bathroom that they need to just stop what they're doing and go straight to the potty, because it's going to take a lot longer to have to clean up the accident than it would have taken to just go to the bathroom. Eventually, it'll click in their little brains and they will remember and they will understand what the urge to go to the bathroom feels like. Not all children understand the urge to go to the bathroom the same way at the same time. Some kids take a little bit longer. Some kids are very, very quick to pick up on it. It really depends on your child's age, their development, and how ready they are for this process. A lot of children go into potty training knowing that they've already peed. And when you're potty training them, you're really teaching them to understand their bodily cues that's telling their body that they need to pee instead of that they are peeing. You kind of see that connection there. So when they go through these regressions, maybe they've kind of forgotten or they've fallen into the muscle memory again of having that diaper, and they kind of regress back to having accidents because they are used to that for the whole first few years of their lives. So try not to get frustrated with them because they're most likely they're not doing it on purpose. If they are doing it on purpose and you have a little fighter on your hands, then that's kind of a different situation, and I would recommend a one-on-one consultation, which you can get with me in the link in the description box. Now, a little bonus tip that I had for you today is to create a Potty Pass with your child. This is something you can use at home, at school, at the babysitter's, at grandma's, at whoever's house, or whatever school situation your child might be going through. Make sure everyone is on board with using this. But the point in the past is that your child has something physical to hand to you or their caregiver to let you know that they need to go to the bathroom and that they want you to save their spot in what they were doing so that they can go to the bathroom and then go right back to the activity that they were doing before. A lot of kids go through these regressions because they feel like they're gonna miss out on something. A lot of kids have FOMO these days, so they just have the accident because they don't really understand the concept that stopping and going to the bathroom is going to be a lot faster than having an accident, having to get changed, having to sit on the toilet again anyways, and having to help clean it up. So that is going to take so much longer. So just keep reminding your child, especially when you're making the pass with them. And I go full in depth on how to make this potty pass and why you use it in my potty training course. So if you're interested in the course, get that down below as well. But make sure that your child understands the rules of the pass and the purpose of the pass, and make sure that everyone is on board, and you will see so much more success if you use these potty passes. One last thing that I wanted to talk about today was the fact that you need to keep your child hydrated and keep their poop soft. If they're having a poop regression, and it's not necessarily a pee regression, you need to make sure that your child is not getting constipated. So you need to give them high-fat foods, lots of water, watermelon, salty foods that's gonna make them drink a lot to keep their poop soft. All these things are gonna work together to push that poop out of their system so that they can't hold it in and be constipated. You need to keep it soft and make sure that they are pooping at the very, very least once a week, preferably once a day, obviously, but if your child is struggling, you need to call the pediatrician if it's been more than 1 week since they have pooped. You do not want to fall into this habit or this routine. There are definitely things that I can do to help with poop constipation. So if your child is struggling with that, that's another reason to get a one-on-one consultation. But otherwise, if you are just starting this journey on potty training, definitely invest in my course. If you are struggling and you need one-on-one help, then you can set up a consultation. Click the link in the description box down below to set up a free introductory call with me to see if this is a situation that I can help you with. Next week, for those of you with the younger babies, I'm going to be talking about how to choose a sleep training method for your 4-month-old. So I know it is the complete other end of the age spectrum here, but that's what I do around here. We talk about all the things sleep training and potty training. So next week I'll be talking about sleep training your 4-month-old and how to pick a method for that. And if you want more potty training videos, check out this playlist right here. I have tons of potty training videos on this channel, and keep blooming. Mwah.